Hey, how are you? It's Monday. It's Monday, and it's cold. I'm a little cold today here in Florida, and I just turned the heat on, like for a quick second to take the nip out of the air. And my house smelled like it was terrible when you first put the heat on. My house is not used to heat, so I turned it off. We'll survive. So today I wanted to talk about a little bit of doctor judging, and this is not just from the conversation that I had today with one of my clients at lunch, and it was a lovely lunch indeed. Although I was going to fast today, considering how much I ate at the Christmas brunch for staff that I had yesterday at the lovely Island Way Grill with Terry and Kim. It was fantastic, but man, did I eat. Oh, girl. Okay, so back to my topic, doctor judging. So we were having a conversation about meeting other colleagues in the industry that could be potential referral sources for both parties. And it was a very easy connection for me. And I have a gift with that. I do know who could be a good collaborative partner for a physician. And I usually isolate those potential referral partners and we have discussions and then we meet. Right. So this client was discussing somebody that I worked with and work with for a whole year. And I know this client very well. And I happen to really, really like this client. And her opinion wasn't good, but she had never met him. So it was a lot of hearsay and just what people have said in the industry, colleagues and fellow employees at work and all that good stuff. But there were so many interesting things that she said that I kind of held her accountable for, right? I said, okay, well, when you got the message that one of your patients was suffering from something and this particular doctor didn't recommend what you thought was appropriate, did you call them? And the answer was no. I'm new and, I just wanted to be respected in the community and I don't want to cause any trouble or whatever. But I said, really, that should have been a phone call for sure. Like if you don't agree with what another physician recommends for a patient, I think one of the quickest ways to get everybody on the same page is to have an understanding of each other. Right. So not like an attack, like I don't agree with what you prescribed or didn't prescribe. But can you help me understand why you did? I'm looking at it this way because they're two different specialists and you're looking at it another way. So why not have a good conversation, right? So I thought that was interesting. And I think she was like, yeah, I think you have a point. I think I might have been more apt to call next time. And then, I also have had opinions about physicians and professionals without knowing who they are based upon what I might see in the community, a billboard, a magazine ad, what somebody else said, somebody giving me preconceived notions about somebody without actually meeting them. So because I had one very strong, complete opposite feeling about somebody after I had my own conversation and met them, I vowed never to do that again. It's just, in business, great. Same thing in personal, right? We shouldn't have preconceived notions of what other people think about somebody. We should develop our own opinions. That's just my opinion. So that was really good. And I think that it's so important, when I was running the last practice I was in and the one from New York, I always made an effort if we were going to refer patients to somebody else, I wanted to get to know who they were. And it's very, very, very rare that physicians come to each other's offices and spend time getting to know each other. And I find that fascinating and I don't really love it. I think it should be like definitely something everybody does because a primary care doc referring business to somebody that they've been loyal to for a long time when there's all these other great doctors around that they can spread the love for, or, maybe they're better with females or maybe they're better with males or maybe they, are really great with hypertension patients. You never know until you get out there. So sending the marketing person isn't always the best idea. And sometimes it is a good idea when it's me. Kidding. But I really do think that it's something to consider for 2018, Doc, if you're listening or watching or whatever it is you're doing. So that said, I really think that there is a sure way to get referrals into your practice if you develop a community of colleagues that you don't go in and say, hey, I want you to refer patients to me. You say, hey, how can I bring you value? And how can we make this a win-win situation? It is kind of funny how I've defended a lot of physicians over my career, because some people just don't have an understanding of who somebody is. And I don't agree with that philosophy. I really, really think that you should get to know your collaborative partners in the community. So I'm always talking about collaborations and getting people together to get to know each other. It's just such a great way to have friendships in your own industry and to also have wonderful referral partners. So I will end by saying I am dressed in my workout outfit, visor attire, and have been all day. And this is a good day for me when I get to do that because I went to take care of my own health today. And I went to get a mammogram and an annual check with my gynecologist. And Women's Care Florida in Clearwater is fantastic and had a great experience. Okay, not really with the front office, but that's why I created the front office ambassador course that I'm sure they could use. But they had this really great bonus incentive program for the staff. So it's really great, and it's really sad at the same time that you have to incentivize the people that you already pay to be friendly and do a great job. Just saying. But it worked with the rest of the staff, except for the front office. Why can't people just say hello? Okay, don't get me started. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you tomorrow.